The Odometrics Matson A450 offers several great tools for counseling and guiding your clients. We all know that testing is one part of the job. However, showing your clients what is going on in the hearing system is also important, especially if you want to provide hearing aids or if you want to analyze the results from treatment. Matson A450 has tools that can support you in giving this information in a proper way. On the right part of the screen within the audiometry tone module, you find the overlays and a comparison feature to use in your counseling. In this example, I have performed air conduction audiometry on the left and right ears. It is displayed with an overlay called Unusable Area found under the section called Overlays. The unusable area is the gray area that shows the range below threshold and above uncomfortable level. This indicates the area that is inaudible by the client. It allows you to highlight and show the client's residual dynamic range to explain the range they are hearing with now. This is a useful tool for client counseling. If you instead would like to talk about severity, you just deselect and choose Severity from the Overlays section. This severity can be customized to your preferences by selecting Tools, Severity Overlay, here on the toolbar. Or click on Pictures if you want to indicate the kind of sounds that will be difficult to hear. When counseling a client about difficulties regarding having to ask people to repeat, the speech banana with speech letters is very useful when combined with the unusable area. It clearly shows which speech sounds that can and cannot be heard. This makes it easier to explain why sometimes the client can hear sound but does not understand the words. Audiogram comparison is also an important part of counseling your clients. For example, to show what has happened since their last appointment or since they obtained their hearing instruments, you select the date from the data that is automatically extracted from NOAA and displayed on the screen. Notice that you have a library of different tests that were performed on this client to choose from. You can easily compare multiple audiograms and explain the change in hearing. And to make it even clearer, you can tick the difference box to visualize with bars how big the improvement is. For example, in this case, the hearing is decreased. Also, you can generate a report showing the historical audiograms for either the client or a referral source. You can also combine several tools to visualize the problem even more. Counseling and Simulations is another selection of dedicated counseling tools in the Odometrics Matson A450. To access these tools, click on Navigator in your top menu, and the counseling and simulation options will appear here on the left side of the screen. If you want to explain the hearing loss to the client's family, then click on Hearing Loss Simulator. Then switch back to the control panel by clicking Control Panel in the top menu, and a new control panel related to the simulator appears. In the center of the screen, you have the hearing loss of the client. Try clicking back and forth here to show the difference between no hearing loss and having a hearing loss. Right, left, or both ears. It is very important to show that having a hearing loss on one side is a totally different experience than having a hearing loss on both sides. Next, select and click on the kind of stimulation you want to use in your simulation. Select pure tone or a specific sound, or you can also select music, the sound of an airplane, or water. Let's choose voice only in cafe. Click on play. Depending on the options you have selected, you will hear the simulation through the headset or through the speaker and be able to see what is not heard. Then return to no hearing loss to show the difference. You do the same when you want to simulate the impact of a hearing instrument for the client and the family. This helps them understand what a hearing instrument can do for them. To access this simulator, choose the Hearing Instrument Simulator tab, and then repeat what you did in the Hearing Loss Simulator. You can create your own stimulation for both the hearing loss and hearing instrument simulators. You can record either the voice of family members, children, your own voice, or whatever. Or you can speak directly into the microphone. Finally, you can use an external source of stimulation by using Play CD.